What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This video is for you travelers out there that are running a marketing and sales business. I got something that will help you travel for free. Let's get into it. So what are we going over today, guys? We're gonna go over, I think a lot of you guys know I like traveling, right? I spent about 3 months in Europe last year. I went for 2 weeks a couple months ago, and I'm about to go again to London and Paris, and I'm doing this all flying for free. Now, some of you might already know what I'm about to explain, but I'm doing this by using credit cards like these. How am I using these credit cards to my advantage? Well, one, we spend about $30,000 to $40,000 on these a month between the two, and that gives me about 30,000 to 40,000 points, and sometimes even more depending on what we're spending. With those credit card points, I can use them and I can buy flights. Now, I also can use these points and I can transfer them to different airlines, especially Amex points. I can. These points I get from this card. This is the Amex American Express Platinum card, and it's for my business. What I can do with this card is I can transfer the points that I get from it, and I can put them to other airlines. And for Delta, it's 1-to-1, but right now I think there's a promotion going on. If you do it to British Airways or KLM, you can get about 30% for every point you transfer over. So you transfer 100,000, they'll give you 130,000 in points for that airline. And usually, guys, for a trip to Europe, depending on the time of year, of course, but you can get them as low as 45,000. That's a great deal. Or usually they're about $75,000 to $80,000. If you're paying cash for a trip, about $1,000 there from Atlanta. And so if you're doing that and you're using, your miles, you would still say you 70,000 miles. Well, instead of spending, $1,000 to $1,300, you now only use the miles you got from this card. And with that card, obviously it's free travel. Now you do pay some taxes and things like that, and obviously you still got to spend money on this card, but we're already doing it as business owners, especially in our wholesaling business or flipping business. Even better, if you're a flipper, paying everything with this card, you'll rack them up like crazy, right? So I just want to share this with you guys. The advantages right now, I think this card right here as well, if you spend $15,000 in the first 3 months, then you will get actually 120,000 bonus points, sign up bonus, 120,000 points. You can fly in Europe anywhere for sure. I know this card costs about $600, but not only do you get that free flight, and again, free flight, you are paying for the miles and you got to spend the money on the card, but if you can get that flight, that's usually $1,300, and you can use your miles for only 80,000 points, right? Your points, you still have 40,000 points left over if you take the sign up bonus, because it's 120,000 point sign up bonus. And if you're 80,000 point flight to Europe, you get left over 40,000 points. And so not only do you have that flight for $1,300, that technically you cash flowed $700. This card cost $600. You saved, roughly about $700 on it because your flight would have been $1,300. I know that's a little confusing, but as well as you get discounts on Clear. Clear allows you to cut the line at most airports. I think this gives you like $200 off a year on it, so it's pretty much almost free. And as well as, the most important thing, the thing I love most about this American Express Platinum card is it gives you access to Priority Select, which is a company that allows you access to hundreds and hundreds of airport lounges, right, where you can have unlimited food, unlimited drinks for free. So you can go whenever. I've had this card for 3 years, been going to lounges for 3 years all over the world. I've been in Italy, Spain. So that's my biggest bonus. I don't know how many times I would have been spending on airport food that I had not had to do. It's well over $600 a year, especially if you get unlimited drinks, right? Unlimited alcohol at all these places. So very important. Now this one's one of my favorites as well, Delta Reserve Card Business, right? The Reserve. And I'll have links down below, guys. I'm not a credit card expert here at all. You guys can kind of hear me talking about it, but I just wanted to share how I was able to do this. This card just earns you Delta points, not American Express points. But since I'm in Atlanta, that's the hub for Delta. I can go pretty much anywhere using Delta, as well as this does give you access to the Delta Lounge. This card does too, but also does as well. And even better yet, this gives you MQDs, MQMs, and I'm not going into that in this video, but those are like Delta reward points. And if you get so many, you can get into the diamond medallion status for Delta. And this card allowed me to do that last year. You do have to spend about $250,000, and I guess I'm happy and sad to say I achieved that last year on this card. But that allowed me to become a Delta Diamond member, which allows me free upgrades on any domestic flights, first class, Delta Comfort, whatever it is. I get free upgraded to those, so whatever's available. And being a Diamond member, you're first on the upgrade list. And international gives you 4 free international upgrades a year to Delta One, which is their first class premium service for international flights where you're laying flat on a bed And luckily I treated my girlfriend to that on the way back from Italy. 10 hours, we could like fly if we wanted to. And you get obviously the best service. And then also I'm doing that this Friday when I'm going to London. I did it for my mom for her birthday. So, I mean, again, these are just little perks you get, and we're already spending the money in our business, right? We're already spending it. So why not use it with these cards? Get some rewards for it. You can also use a lot of these points, not the Delta ones, but for the American Express. You can use those points for hotels. My buddy used his Amex points to go stay 7 days in Bora Bora. And you'll be surprised how they can convert higher. Like I told you guys, a promotion of 30% earlier for the British Airways. If you did Amex points, I think for Hyatt, it's almost 2 times. Or Hilton, it used to be almost 2 times the points. So if I had 100,000, I could transfer into Hyatt points or Hilton points, and I would have 200,000 points, or even Marriott. And those 200,000, that allowed him to stay in Bora Bora for about a week. Just to give you guys a background, I won't spend any more on this. This is like one of my longest videos, and it's just talking about credit cards. So guys, I'll leave some of the links down below for them. Everything changes, in terms of how much points they're giving. So it might be, if you're watching this a little later, it might be a little change, might be more, it might be less. So again, guys, you got questions. I know it's a weird video, so questions, I don't even know if I can answer them, I will, but please hit the like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.